A great water judgment is coming to the islands of the Caribbean, including Puerto Rico and anything else that is sitting in that water. It will be affected by the earthquake and the tsunami that will follow after it. Yes, Lord. And as I saw it, this event, this water, it rose up high in the air and then it washed directly onto the land of one particular island. But Bahamas, God said, Bahamas, Barbados, and Barbuda will be affected by the flood judgments for the wickedness that they have done, in that they have not listened to the Lord or his prophets, but have continued to live a sinful life that displeases him. This water will wash so high up that everything that is on the ground will be sitting in water high enough to damage buildings forever and to wash a lot of things, including human beings and all that they have, all that pertains to their way of life, away and into the sea. I prophesy to you a massive tidal wave, which is what he kept calling it, massive and huge, as a judgment warning to the Bahamas, Barbados, Barbuda, and every other island nation within the vicinity of the sea out there. Flood and destruction is coming to you. Thus saith the Lord. The Lord also mentioned briefly to me that there will be indeed the obvious kinds of problems that you get after a water judgment, the landscape being completely devastated and changed forever. This affects agriculture, as you know. So if these nations that you are, and you know you're not in the habit of storing up food over a long period of time, and you have a very close supply chain, meaning that you're just one or two steps away from how your food is produced. You don't have a lot of things stored up. The stores are not keeping about 6 or 7 months of inventory of food. Then you know that kind of situation will spiral into a global hotspot humanitarian crisis very quickly. Yah says that this event will change the geography around those areas forever, with some places simply being flooded out, gone, or mostly gone. The water, the electricity, the roads, and the housing, all these will be affected. Obviously, when the earth shifts like that, gas lines break, electricity, the poles fall down, it's destroyed, fires start. But God is also saying that judgments of fire will come to these nations, and it's not sounding to me like it's house fires. It's talking about larger natural disaster types of fires. But even these smaller fires, you need to be aware of it. Loss of electricity, breaking and cutting of the roads. When there's land disasters, shaking disasters, earthquakes, landslides, that kind of thing, the roads become torn up. Immediately the roads are torn up. That limits the ability to escape. That limits the ability of rescue services to be able to get to you. People become isolated, and that can be terrifying, difficult, and exacerbate loss of life. Somebody is hurt. You need to get a group of people to the hospital. Every road out is torn up. Does everybody have a first aid kit? It came to my mind today, and I was thinking, Lord, when these people hear the prophecies, sometimes they listen as if it's a movie or a show they're watching. Do they actually move into the practical realities of hearing and understanding that a prophecy is the speaking forth of something yet to come? And in case you want to live through it, or at least have it be easier, then what you do is prepare before it comes. Do they move into action, God? Do they just listen and say, oh, it's terrible, what can we do? Or do they take practical steps to mitigate what is surely coming? So, houses destroyed, obviously. Tsunamis are notorious for washing away houses that are not powerfully built. You have to have a powerfully built, a strong house, strong materials, strong foundation. And even then, the force of this thing, God says that anything that is not high is going to be washed away. Rescue services, are they trained enough to have to handle a disaster of this magnitude? Are they trained enough? Are they strong enough? Are there enough of them? Can a man work in rescue services when he loses his wife and children? Can a man work in rescue services when his entire family becomes a casualty? Is his mind okay for him to still be able to render services? Are the populations large enough to be able to self-cater in the face of a disaster like this? The answers are no, no, and no.